Refajo.
It's amazing.
Half beer and half
beer and half soda.
Soda.
So usually you'll pick Colombiana.
Yeah.
Not Coke, so you'll do Colombiana, which is its own it's a strange. It's not a strange flavor; it's just a Colombian flavor. That
Does it
stuff
taste
is
like
delicious.
cocaña?
No, there is one. No, this guy. The Brazilians do have one that it's like its own fruit. I'm trying to keep this serious for the families.
You're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
Jeff is off the rails. The BeatiDudes. Hello and bienvenidos a un great episode of The BeatiDudes, a podcast for Christian men seeking to grow in holiness, learning from each other, talking, sharing the faith, sharing stories about the faith, all the ways that we learn and grow and stumble and get back up, all of that kind of stuff. My name is Paul Kolker, and I am joined as always by my co-host, Nick Bezner.
What's going on, Paul?
Nada mucho. And Jeffrey
I'm a
Schiefelbein.
rocket man.
No, it was a different song. That was...
I've been working on it all week.
Okay,
Cold brew.
Yep.
Every morning there's a halo
hanging.
That was
Sugar Ray.
Six.
Mark McGrath.
Psalm
Sugar
41.
Ray. Come on now.
Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
I just want to fly.
Well, we're welcoming back...
You look like Avril Lavigne.
Wow.
Hey, skater boy.
Yeah, don't be a hater, boy. Okay. So, all the music references are available in the show notes. No, all the music references
Not writing this.
are based on the fact that we got to spend time on Monday with Nico Cabrera, who is a phenomenal musician in his own right. So if you missed that episode, we talked about things like entrepreneurship, music, heritage, background, family, but we didn't dive deep on family. So that's what we're going into today. We're going to find out a little bit more. Nico, tell us about yourself. And welcome back, first of all. But tell us about yourself and about your family. You mentioned that there's a richness of family, right, in Colombia. So there's a richness of family. Just how did that play out in your family? What was that like?
What if I have like a traumatic story?
Go into it. It makes for great podcasting.
Very rich.
Yeah.
No,
Put
like
some characters in there.
No, I think I lived a pretty privileged life. I was born into pretty stable marriage. Financially, I think pretty okay. But here's what I would say. When you live in a family or have a family where people haven't really dealt with their lives, you usually as a kid will experience that to some degree or another. And I was just really blessed that over my parents' lifetime, they just decided to be better, which wildly, I think, changed the outcome or the outlook and the direction of our lives. I think it's very funny because I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, with your kids or, cousins or nieces or friends or whatever and their families. But people sometimes look at you and they're like, oh, they're probably perfect people. They look so cute. And little do they know the disaster that really is lying behind. And they're just kind of arriving at church to try to put it all back together. And I thought that was my family, but I think my parents did a really good job of saying hey, we want to be better for you, for your future. And what's really come from that has been a lot of healing, a lot of tough conversations, but just a closeness.
Mm-hmm. There
isn't. The other day I was with my brothers. So my brothers are both in the Air Force. One is Air Force civilian. The other one is Air Force. He enlisted, and so one travels around. The other one lives in Pensacola. My family lives down in Miami, and I live here in Dallas. So I don't get to see everybody too often. But when I'm with them, it's some of those moments that I like to call them kind of like movie moments. When you're with them, it's almost like time stands still. You're like, this is checked off the boxes. We could be sharing the same ice cream tub. And that's it. I've got my two little nieces who I didn't have any kid cousins before. Well, I had kid cousins, but nieces or nephews. But now these tiny little humans are incredible. They just bring so much joy into your life. They steal the show. And I will tell you what I thought was crazy. We went to this play thing, which I don't know how expensive kid things work because I'm not a parent. And then we do. Jeff is like, you don't even understand.
It's really bad.
Do you want a moment?
Moment of silence for Jeff's bank account.
I give back my $1 donation to, just get.
That'll go a long way.
No, it's just, so we went and we were my family's we're smart people, I think, with our finances. We're not big spenders. And, we go to this place and it was 2 kids, 15 minutes, $70. in another world, all of us would have been like, not the moment, we're going to buy a ball, we're going to play. Everybody was like, I'll pay. We will do. We're just like, what happened to us? And it's just like, because these kids, because this family, my dad said something I really appreciate. He was like, when you're with family, you don't look at the bill. He's like, when you're doing things, it's like everything will fade. You know, and it's like, it's so funny because we're not mafia people, but I felt like we were like a little mafia.
Yeah.
It's like, because we all flew in from different places and we just we drove around in our little minivan. And I was like, I don't know the value of this. Like, family, everybody needs, not all of us are born into great families. That's a reality.
Sure.
But we all need people who are committed to us and bound to us in some way or another. And for me, that part of, at least in my age right now, I love that part of my life. It's one of the things where I'm like, people are like, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, nothing, with the people that I love. And it's the greatest kind of nothing.
Yeah, that is the plan.
Yeah, there is no
agenda or schedule.
No, but I'm surprised more and more. Shouldn't be surprising, but it's just like my reflection of my own life. Curious to hear what you guys have had. My little brother just got married in May, right on my birthday. So keep that in mind. And his wife is like, we'll celebrate you. I was like, yeah. They get married to this day. I think it's probably one of the greatest days of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've known this kid. I've seen him grow up. I know him, and my brother knows him. And, you know, my mom is still young, you know, I think younger, but, you know, her hands are starting to kind of change. You know, my dad's starting to become a silver fox. And so time takes this really valuable meaning.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this movie, the chapters are changing. The longness of time as a child has now changed. Like, now things are not long. Now things are short. And now I'm kind of emotional for no particular reason. You know, you're like sitting having ice cream and you're like, this is a beautiful moment. And you're like, you're sure it's not the guava ice cream? And you're like, yeah, just, I don't know. So
You're very intentional in the relationships that I see you have with friends and just people even around here that, you know, we bumped into. I think you're very intentional. So I got to believe you're one of those people that goes above and beyond when it's family intention.
what if I was like, actually, not really? No, that's terrible. No, I try.
Nico,
Tough podcast guest.
good luck. Good luck getting through this, okay? I got you.
He's like,
I sat at the end of that bar table and I said, quit your job, go into the business world. It's going to fulfill you. And you're like, what? I just met you, mister. And I said,
I heard
I'm
that
big
there's-
timing you. You don't know it yet.
Yeah, I heard that there's a term for this. You got Jeffed. I was like, Dave introduced me to. I was like, nice to meet you.
Dave did actually say, there's going to be this guy, Nico, there. I need you to sit near him, maybe usher him into life a little bit more. And I was like, Dave, this is the stupidest setup in the world. And he goes, you'll do it. I'm like, you're right.
But look, okay, it's that.
Dave's like down there drinking with some priest, and you and I are like crying at the end of the table.
No, we're just having good company. But I'm continuously surprised and very excited about the fact that I would argue that the most valuable thing you have in life, okay, there's faith, of course, but people. I love people. I think people are incredible. It's what fills crevices of your life. Business would not be what it is without it. Relationships. I mean, you
Can I challenge you? Like, then
Yeah,
how
yeah.
do you look at remote work that you're excited about right now when, I mean, you're at home, not at people?
Because I force myself to just be with people. And on a very selfish basis, like for the sake of like business metrics, I can consistently point out to the things that have happened that have gone right is because of just being with people. You're having a conversation with somebody and you're like, we could try this out. You're like, that's a good idea. You know, 2 or 3 weeks later, like my boss liked that, let's do it. And a month
But I think
later,
that happens more often when you're physically around other people.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I have
so when you
to-
just go in the neighbor's apartment and just be like, hey, I'm
so part
forcing
of-
myself to be around
part
people.
of I've been very blessed that, you know, I think being
I would do that.
cybersecurity, I got to fly almost wherever I needed to.
Yeah.
And so I would fly to different conferences. And I just know that to get things done, you just need people. And you need people to trust you. And how do you build trust? You don't build that over a Zoom camera. You can kind of sustain it over time if you're very good about delivering. Like you're very clean with your delivery with stuff. But I think you can only do it when you come and you spend time with people. And you actually you learn about them and their lives and what matters to them. And you learn the restaurants that they like, or you learn about their kid's birthday and I've learned you could do it for selfish reasons, but I think I like it more just because I'm like, well, you're a person, I'm a person, and ultimately we're all just, finding our way, whether we find our work meaningful or not.
Mm-hmm.
So why not care?
Connect.
Oh yeah.
Here's a real thing though. I want to make fun of Zoom.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, I was zooming it up and felt great about technology. And then COVID comes. And I'm like, oh, we're set for this. And then it becomes like, you don't have to do Zoom anymore, but we're all doing it. But because nobody's put a camera in the dead center of the monitor, you're never actually making fake eye contact with people. Like imagine if all of us were talking right now and I was just looking over here and Nick's looking like this and then Paul's like this. And you're like, I think he's paying attention to me or he's not. Like,
Yeah,
you don't do that in real life. Or if you do,
no,
you're a
and,
jerk.
And that's why it's like great to just like sit across from a person.
With no agenda too, by the way. Just work near each other. When he and I, we'll go up to work super early and just work next to each other. And I'm like, this was an awesome morning.
And you build a bond with a person.
It was.
We hugged.
I don't know, like sometimes it's nice when you like have things to do that I don't want to call it an escape from your life, but it's nice to have that box that you can say, I'm going to try to focus on this for a moment while I kind of deal with this. I'm not saying putting that off or not caring, but you're like, let me focus on this right now. And when you do it with people, like something I've been doing with one of my co-workers, we basically just do like office hours where you just kind of put an hour or two and she's on camera and I'm on camera and we're like, what do I need to go? Or we'll just kind of shoot the breeze and stuff, and I'm huge on positive reinforcement. If somebody's doing something great, I'm like, as much as we're adults, I still think we all need to hear compliments or things that like we're not robots. As much as you can act like you're a stoic, why not say you're doing something well? Like, I mean, some people call it weakness. I'm like, I would argue it's weak not to be able to talk about those things or compliment people or just be honest and right. You're at the end of the day, you're a person. So when you miss that, I feel like you miss on the richness of life.
Amen.
Yeah,
You're doing a pretty good job
sometimes.
right now.
Thank you. I practiced a lot before I came. I was talking to my mom on the phone.
You also received the compliment. That's important. You're supposed to say thank you when people give you a compliment.
Thank you. I love compliments. I never deflect them.
So good.
I haven't seen two. I'm like,
That's fine.
It's weird. You got to
I'm
shift
used to it.
Yeah.
no, this isn't great ab workout. I was telling you, my body, my blood type is ragu and my body type is chorizo. So this really helps out with the,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. Is that funny?
yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? I think it's hilarious.
He was
Ragu,
smiling.
is that like Italian sauce?
Yeah, it's just thick. Salted and full of oil. It's like, I have an amazing relationship with food. Like we love each other. I spend
Favorite
time
food? Go.
Italian probably.
Okay.
Rigatoni.
No,
I was
actually,
just calling you that.
Totino's pizza.
chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala.
But it's got to be from the right place. Actually, Perry's
Perry Steakhouse. The
Fridays. No. The pork chop.
Pork chop.
That's not a pork chop. That's just a pork. It's a massive.
Yeah.
I always told people, I was like, I'm going to take you to get the best pork chop of your life. They're all just like, oh, you don't get it. And then it comes and it's like this aha moment.
Yeah.
And there's a transformation.
$10.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. God bless Texas.
$10?
That's 20.
Yeah, it
Plus
used to
tax.
be.
Yeah.
Back when I was valet parking cars out in front of one.
Yeah.
It was like $12.95.
Sir, when you come out, will you just give me a pork chop?
Just please, sir, I want some more.
It's
will
just
comp your
beautiful.
car.
In lieu of parking my car, may I get a pork chop?
It was just beautiful. It's a beautiful cut. It's
Yeah.
a work of art. It's a gift from above.
They do really well with desserts and the pairings with wines as well.
These are the beautiful things in life.
We don't get to go that often, but it's one of my wife and I's favorite places.
It's great.
Probably take the family this weekend. to Paris.
Oh, so you're really hurting with that dollar?
No, he's got that dollar from
Oh,
Nico.
that's what it was.
Splurge it, baby. It's
sir.
family. You can't look at the bill.
One pork chop for all the kids.
If we learn anything, it's family. You don't look at the bill.
That's it. That's the takeaway.
Yeah, and the good
No,
news is
sometimes you have to. But sometimes you're just like, hey, can we not?
We got to pump the brakes.
but Schiefelbein kids eat the bone, so it goes a long way if I get a pork chop.
There you go. Get some.
Nick has thoughts. Nick has thoughts.
All good.
Nico, if you're walking through an airport
Yeah.
and you don't have music in your ears, but music's playing in your head, what's a theme song you might be walking to? Maybe it puts you in slow motion, makes you see everything a little bit more clearly. Like, what are you hearing?
John Mayer. That guy is just a movie.
Okay.
That music is
Is there a song in particular or any John Mayer?
safe till St. Patrick's Day. It's actually called St. Patrick's. There's another called, I think, Big Apple or Apple. This is all from the album Room for Squares, the first one.
Or Squares. Everything he says is the name or some shorter
I
version
thought
of
for
the name.
sure you were gonna go Body is a Wonderland.
But you know what? I think that's like an evolved, like this is music nerdy. That's an evolved version.
Yeah.
His Continuum album is, I think there's just some people that live their music. It's not a job. They live. Coldplay is another one. I actually took Dave
love
Moore to a
Coldplay.
Coldplay concert. Spiritual experience.
Yeah. What
I'm
about either of you
Catholic,
guys?
Orthodox.
Yeah. What about you guys? Any song that you would be playing if you're like in your just head? You're not really in your ears. You're walking, and it's just going like as you're walking in your head.
Okay, so this is kind of a weird one because it doesn't always happen.
No preambles.
No, I'm giving a preamble. And now I'm preambling the preamble. So when I first heard, I forget the name of the album, but Noah Kahan, you guys heard his stuff? Is kind of that folk rock, like Americana kind of. You don't know who I'm
He's
talking
got
about.
a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of Mumford and Sons-ish a little bit, and I mean he's got his own sound, but it's got that kind of feel, kind of folksy feel. But when I first heard that full album, it was like not for my life, but I just had this idea for here's a movie I could write based off of some of the sentiments of these songs and everything, and so So that those songs just. They kick me into a different gear for whatever reason. Can't necessarily recommend all of them. Some of them get a little vulgar, but yeah, I mean,
You can appreciate the arts of it.
Well, and you can feel kind of where he came from in
It's
the
rich.
songs. Yeah, so you feel the culture of where he came from.
Like Selena Gomez songs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
wait,
Viva.
I think it's got to be "Awake My Soul" by Mumford and Sons.
That's a good one.
We're going thematic here. How does it go?
It starts off, "How fickle my heart and how woozy my eyes.
Does it make you walk in slow motion?
I struggle to find any truth in your lies."
Now you can see through people?
That's a line. That is a line.
They're very poetic. I love the way they write. Apparently, they have a new album now too.
Yeah. But now my heart struggles with things I don't know.
My weakness.
My weakness I feel I could finally show.
What about, do any of you know the Weezer's Only in Dreams? It's at the end of the Blue album.
Yep.
It's got just the coolest thing going through it. So that's like my slow motion. And my little bit faster motion is Stuck in the Middle with You.
I'm liking this situation here.
Oh, yeah, this is when I get chill. This is when we go to BeatiDudes After Dark.
Let's do it.
Step.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you something. We're talking about Familia.
Of course, man.
What if we put you up on the website for just bidders for the top bidder gets a date with you?
Top bidder.
Top bidder.
We're auctioning off Nico.
I will not be.
Nico for
I will
charity.
not be auctioned off like a piece of meat.
The charity.
Oh no! I was.
It's for charity.
What if it was carne asada?
I was gonna say for a Perry's like I was gonna say pork butt, but it's more pork chop.
We got a Colombian pork chop online for you right now.
I mean, at some
Wearing all black.
Start the bidding at $20.
I just go for it. Can we start maybe like a 50? I'd love to feel.
Friday. It's Friday.
I'd like
the
to feel
Perry
a little
special.
bit more.
Oh, it's a Wednesday. You're going out on a Wednesday.
Imagine somebody replies, "Only worth $40." Sorry, had to say it.
That's why I didn't want you to have that feeling, but I guess I could.
We started at 20. We started at 20.
I left 19 opportunities to disappoint.
I love how instantly though you're like, can we start me at 50?
Yeah.
I start texting my
You were
friends.
talking about how
bid
good the-
higher, go.
Anybody who's listening knows they're going to get you medium rare whenever you show up. So
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows how to respond.
What does that mean? I do
Sure.
like a medium rare steak. Throw it up to the sun and toss it on the plate.
yeah,
Yeah.
throw it up.
That's a good way to describe it. I love that.
And then what's a tradition in your family that we can all try to adopt that's like truly like the Cabrera family tradition around birthdays, or what happens on New Year's Eve, or is there such a thing in Colombia?
Is there such a... Do we have traditions?
Do you have New Year's Eve is his question.
Do we have New Year's Eve?
I'll translate.
Ah, Jeff.
We haven't celebrated New Year's Eve since, well, we've never actually had one, so I don't really recall that kind of memory in my life.
I don't know what people do.
What do people do?
They
In
don't
Spain, they
trick-or-treat.
wear
No,
red
okay, but-
underwear. That's a thing.
And they don't
Yeah.
trick or treat in Australia.
Right.
No, you're 100% right. There's weird cultural things. We put
Thank
cheese in our hot chocolate. Let that sit for a
I
moment.
tell you
What?
earlier about
What?
Cheese
Hell yeah.
whiz?
No.
What kind of
Cheddar?
cheese?
Mott's cheese, mozzarella.
the. Oh my.
Let it sit there. It's incredible. Don't knock it till you try it.
But like,
Don't
do you
knock
have
it till you gnaw it.
Do you have to try it a certain way? Like, is there a wrong way to do it?
So the hot chocolate we do isn't Nestle. We actually get like a brick of chocolate, toss it in there, let it melt.
Real
It's
chocolate.
it's thick stuff. Not as thick as the Spanish stuff.
So the cheese kind of thins it out.
Yes, 100%.
Well, there's dairy.
Let me tell you, it's so freaking good.
Okay.
Tradition wise, no, not
No,
really.
I think you've already hit on one. Throw
Cheese.
chocolate and cheese
Cheese
in a
chocolate.
cup.
No.
Melt
Throw
it down and say
cheese
Happy New
into
Year.
the hot chocolate, not chocolate and cheese. There's an order.
It's my new rap album, Chocolate and Cheese.
There's an order. There's not an order to supporting Nacho Libre, but there is an order to when cheese hits that chocolate.
100%. That's like one of the. Let me tell you, it is incredible. Here's another strange one. We eat bananas when we eat soup. So you have a banana next to your plate, and you will just take a spoonful, and you'll eat a piece of a banana.
Is that all part of the plantain?
Yeah, no, not plantain. So
that's
sweet
really
banana.
good. You
No.
spoon the banana? Isn't a banana already in the shape of a spoon?
This is too.
Did you craft a banana spoon?
No, there is no banana spoon. We just only one spoon. Just kind of go for it with the banana. It's an incredible experience.
With hot soup.
Just
This
hot
is
soup.
amazing. Get up,
That's
Paul.
incredible stuff. Let me tell you,
Vegetable beef? Like, what kind of soup are we talking here? Like
beef.
beef soup.
Yeah, we call that. You ready? You guys try to repeat this. Say sancocho.
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 Ooh,
Guys.
I want. You know what I want?
Give me some
sancocho, banana, carajillo,
What?
Nespresso.
We don't say Nespresso.
Okay.
Drink carajillos.
I don't know. I can't repeat that word for good reason. It might not be a good
In
one.
Mexico, it's okay.
Yeah.
Say it again.
A carajillo.
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 It sounds like you're saying something else.
I'm not.
Yeah, no. A
not-
carajillo is like liquor 43 and espresso.
Nespresso.
Oh wait, that's almost like when you put like sambuca in coffee.
yeah, but
for
not.
Italians.
They're different.
But Sambuca's not good.
it's not cheap.
That's actually fair enough. No, we don't do stuff. We have our own. We have aguardiente, which is horrific.
Aroente is
Caipirinha? Is that?
Caipirinha, that's
Brazilian?
Brazil.
Yeah.
No, that's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
That's the good stuff. We actually do something that's actually like a fun Colombian
this
drink.
is amazing.
You'll do half beer and half this thing called Colombiana. We call that refajo.
Colombiana?
Say refajo.
Refajo.
Refrajo.
Refajo.
Refajo.
It's amazing.
Half beer and half.
Half beer and half soda.
Soda.
So usually you'll
Yeah.
pick
With Coke?
Colombiana.
Yeah.
Not Coke. So you'll do Colombiana, which is its own it's a strange. It's not a strange flavor. It's just a Colombian flavor. That
Does it
stuff
taste
is
like
delicious.
cocaña?
No, there is one. No, this guy. The Brazilians do have one that it's like its own fruit. I'm trying to keep this serious for the families.
No, you're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
Jeff is off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some carajillos or whatever. Did I just say the bad word?
What
I'm
do you
sorry.
do on New Year's Eve?
It's we just eat our lives out. That's like we always say we won't, and every year we do. Am I the only one who's experienced that? Where you just kind of
Overeat,
Eat a lot.
overdrink,
Yeah.
it's just
imbibe.
Yeah, it's good.
Wake
It's
up
good.
on New Year's Day and watch the Rose Bowl.
there's something about just doing nothing, my friends.
Imbibe is the word for to drink, right? It's like based in Latin, but it's from the beber, which is, and it's the same root words.
Yeah.
So the truth is, they took it from us.
You probably somebody always took it from somebody else.
That's true.
That's just called art.
That's how it works. Well,
Listen, if this has been chicken soup for your little Christian man soul, then spoon a banana.
Gosh. Oh, gosh. There is no
I saw it coming from
there
a
is
mile
no
away,
spooning the
and I was
banana.
ready for it.
And on that note, we will see you in the traditions of life. And for the rest of you, we will see you in the Eucharist. God
Happy
bless.
New Year!
Omelette du fromage.
Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to join us at our undersized table, subscribe to the video version of the show on YouTube by typing @, that's the symbol @, so shift and 2 on your keyboard, @the_BeatiDudes on YouTube. We'll see you there.